everybody, it's Sarah and welcome back to the Scrappery. Today I have another 8.5 by 11 layout for you, and I kind of wanted to show you where I got all my stuff from. When my Scrappery kits are pretty much done and my new one comes, I dump it all into that 12 by 12 iris container. So I've got a lot of offcuts of paper and some stamps and stuff in there, and then that iris tray has my bits and pieces left. So what I did was I dug through there and found my leftover bits of my Nigella kits from a few months ago. And I decided that I would put those all together to do a really quick and very fun little layout for you. And I kind of was thinking when I was making this, like, no ephemera, no problem. So what I did was I made my own ephemera out of some pattern papers. So the first thing I did was I took a offcut of the Kaiser Craft. It was kind of like a color resist paper. And I sewed that on to my 8.5 by 11 white cardstock. And then I also took a piece of Moonstruck, the kind of, it was almost like a watercolored pink background. And I'm also going to sew that on with my sewing machine. There I have a 3 by 4 picture of my youngest daughter. We were in bed one evening eating Ben & Jerry's ice cream and watching TV. That was over, I think that was over spring break while my oldest daughter was in Florida having fun. So I tried to make sure that I had lots of fun with my youngest daughter while she was home. So there is actually a really old piece of Pink Fresh Studio vellum with some gold on it, and then one of the doilies that comes in almost every month's kit. And then the only thing I grabbed from my stash was this piece of twine and 1 word thicker. So I just grabbed this maybe like 14 or 15 inch piece of baker's twine that's kind of got a gold thread running through it, and I'm just going to secure it with a few pieces of washi tape from my stash just so it won't move around. And then I fussy cut some pieces from one of the Moonstruck papers and then also some of the butterflies. That white butterfly is from the white, like, fancy piece of paper that kind of was die cut from that kit. And then I also used my butterfly punch from my stash to cut out or to punch out a gold sparkly butterfly from, there was a 4 by 6 gold sparkly card that came in the PLK kit that month. And now I'm going to do another very similar little cluster, trying to use 4 different colors. And I think that butterfly is wood grained, and I think that one was actually from the kind of birthday themed kit the month afterwards that was more birthday themed. And then I'm just going to use a pop dot to kind of pop that up off the page a little bit and also stick it where I need it to stay. And then I'm going to use 2 little tiny itsy bitsy clothespins to keep those on my string. And then I'm going to grab those thickers that came in, oh boy, the kit even before Nigella. I had a few of those left over, enough at least to spell ice cream. So that was nice. And those are gold glitter thickers with big chunks of glitter on them. I think they were from one of the Pebbles collections, I think. And then this is the only other thing I grabbed from my stash. That is a love thicker word, I think from like an Amy Tan pack from probably last summer. And then I'm going to grab the roller date stamper that came in the current kit, and very carefully and going the right direction, I'm going to stamp the date on there. This was like maybe March 7th, March 13th, something like that. One of those dates. And I was kind of not being very careful stamping, so I just grabbed a black pen off my desk and kind of filled in the letters that didn't stamp. Those stampers are great, but sometimes when you're using textured cardstock, you really have to make sure that you're applying the correct amount of pressure to get that to stamp properly. And then I'm just going through my little bits and pieces that I have in my little iris insert. This is all of everything I have left over from the kits before. I just kind of add to the same kit. And I was going to use those kind of, I don't know, orangish roses from Kaiser Craft, and they were just a bit too orange for me, so I grabbed a pink and a white bitty bloom and just glued those on with my Tombow Mono Aqua. And then out of all of the kits that I have left, I just kind of combined all the Kaiser Craft pearls and gems and then the sequins. So I'm just adding some sequins and some gems and some pearls just randomly throughout. I loved how those kind of greenish tealish pearls really match this layout well. I was really happy about that because that's kind of the same color of the butterfly that I have fussy cut out there. And just kind of randomly adding some things. And then I think I do end up taking a little bit off because I try to only go with 3 clusters of either sequins or enamel dots and stuff like that. But I ended up with 4, and I think it got a little bit too busy on me there for a minute. So I think that is just going to about do it here, ladies. I do have some close-ups here at the end, and I hope you're enjoying what I am creating for you every week. I'm having a blast creating with these kits. Oh, and here's some Gold Heidi Shine, of course. And then, as always, I know that your new kits are coming. I think they were posted last Friday. So you ladies in Australia should be getting them quite soon. I am really hoping mine will come by the end of the week. So thank you very much, ladies. And as always, look for more from me next week. That is going to be Tuesday afternoon in the US and Wednesday morning in Australia. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great crafty week. Bye-bye.